Hello everybody, this is Jason914 back with a rerun actually of Nostalgia Part 4. And it's a rerun because I actually recorded this video and I had a good 20 minutes of footage, and what do you know, when I actually looked at the video I forgot to turn my microphone on. How stupid can you get? But anyway, I'm back. I'm just gonna do a re-record, and I apologize because the element of surprise in my commentary might not be there anymore. Because obviously, I already ran through this place as if I was there for the first time. So, without further ado, let's just get cracking. This is the tutorial center of what used to be the spawn area of the old server. And I am here today because I am gonna show you a town that you've probably never heard of. And that is the town of Nostalgia. Nostalgia Town is supposed to be a very accurate recreation of the old spawn area. And the idea surfaced that why not create the old spawn area to give players a bit of history and a bit of nostalgia, and use it as a place for events, because this is with all the cracks and everything, it's a proper place where you can do your zombie apocalyptic adventure. So the idea passed, but unfortunately it was always low priority, and there was only one guy actually working on this pretty much for most of its lifetime, and that was Bruno. And I feel sorry for him because he spent a lot of effort in this place, but it didn't come out in the main server. So I guess the only way I could repay him for his efforts is to release a video showcasing his build. So here I am. This is the spawn center that's all busted up. And so the first memory of mine in PinoyCraft is obviously the tutorial center, which is down there. So after you complete the tutorial, you go up and there's that sign that says, "Say hello to everyone." And then you type hello, and then you go out of the server, and then you are greeted by the spawn. So the spawn has this dispenser thingy where you could get maps. It has a crafting table and a workbench, and this is an enchantment area. There's even this thing here, which I believe is the trash can. So the idea is there's lava over there and you can throw stuff and it will burn it. But I'm not gonna do that because I need a bed to fall asleep when it gets pretty dark. So let's continue. There are announcements boards over here when Devil has to post an announcement. And out we go. So this is actually the S from the spawn center, which was positioned this way to create the dramatic effect of it collapsing. And across the spawn center, you have this, which is the shop, the SM store. This is where you could buy stuff like armor, like wool. I mean, not wool, but wood. You can buy cobblestone, etc. And so the first floor was all building blocks, the second floor was all armor, and the third floor is about special items. But that never really happened, did it? Because we rarely had those kinds of special item giveaways. Oh no! Fire! Pull away! Was that actually there? Oops. Apparently that was decoration. My bad. I'm just gonna relight that fire because I don't want to mess with the wrecked up nature of this place. It's getting pretty dark, so I'm just gonna fall asleep here quickly. And oh no, it's not yet possible to fall asleep, so I'm just gonna continue the tour and apologize to you if it's too dark. So this is an LRT station, and the idea was that there was gonna be an LRT that connects all the towns in the server, but some mayors weren't keen on the idea of having players just freely go to their town and possibly grief up to places. So the LRT never pushed through, but it did leave a station in the spawn. And this right next to the spawn center is, I believe, the job center. And this is one of the features that was severely lacking, I think, in the new server, because one thing I liked is that by destroying blocks like becoming a miner, you are able to gain money by just digging away. Or if you're a woodcutter, where you can gain money for every wood thing you chop. So this was the story of this area, and it's one of the features that I really missed in the new server. So it's getting quite dark. I'm just gonna fall asleep here real quick, and I'll be right back. Oh no, I actually griefed that. I'm griefing! Okay, so this over here is supposed to be the Big Ben. The Big Ben is a famous structure in London, and it's the clock tower, and we never really finished it in the real server, and we never even finished it in this server. So it was supposed to be a nice clock tower in the spawn, and that used to be the landmark. This over here, I believe, is a pumpkin store. That's why there's a pumpkin over there, because you could buy some pumpkins, and you could do whatever you want with them. This is the BDO. This is one of the other features that I missed from the old server, because with BDO you can withdraw money and deposit money, and with the money in the bank it actually gains a bit of interest over time, which is pretty cool. You could gain money by just depositing it. Oops. Let's just continue to the back. This is, I believe, an arena. It's a spleefing arena, the Gladiator Stadium, and it doesn't look as grand as the Philippine Arena, but you gotta remember that this is the precursor of PinoyCraft, so yeah, it's not as good. This is actually a player's house. This is how you could build so near the spawn back then. I mean, in a new server, you can just look at the spawn island. You can't touch anything, but here, you could actually build stuff right outside the spawn, which is pretty insane if you had this house. And right next to the house is the roller coaster, which Devil built. And this one was one of the things that I made here, and it took so much time because it's a roller coaster, and it's so hard to create that same ride when all you have to do, when all you have are pictures and videos of the place. You didn't have a schematic, so it was really hard to recreate the roller coaster, but I managed it. It's still one of my proudest creations, even though it never really achieved any of the popularity of my other creations. Right next to it is the bridge. This is the one landmark that was maintained when the spawn was renovated, because it's actually a decent build. This particular spot over here has a bit of memory for me, nostalgic memory for me, because this is where I built my boathouse. And when I entered PinoyCraft, I was looking for something that I could contribute to the server, and I didn't have any idea until I saw this lake, and then I thought, ooh, why not make a place where you can buy boats here? So I built a bit of a pier, a dock, and I put some boat shops, and people can just buy boats and they can set sail to wherever they want to in the sea. And eventually it was griefed up, but that will actually make me remember the generous actions of a certain guy who gave me a lot of money and supported my things. So I don't remember who you are, but if you're watching this video, I'm really thankful because you kickstarted my PinoyCraft career. Let me just go through the bridge here, because this is Nostalgia Town, and this was supposed to be just sitting in the new server, abandoned. And the idea was, why not make it into a place where players can have events? And so this bridge is actually, with its busted up nature, a parkour stage. I am so bad at parkour, but let me just give it a go. Okay, got that. Avoid that. Keep going, keep going. Up you go, up. Come on. You can do this. Did it. Nail that. Nail that. Yes! I did it. Very good. Keep going, keep going. Down you go. And oh my god, I'm actually gonna be able to accomplish this. Wow. Come on. No! Too bad. I think I was supposed to use the vine and climb onto it, but that's one fatality. There we go. Up. Sorry guys, I flew because of creative mode. Up, 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 and I actually accomplished the parkour stage, although with a bit of deaths. Parkour. This is, I think, a tree farm, and if you notice, it's the only one that's still decent looking because it's where I left off. Basically, I decided that that will be the place. I mean, that's where I built my last structure, and after that, I called a halt to this project or my involvement in this project. So I think there's still an area here that I haven't explored. Let's just take a look at it quickly. So if I go up from this side of the BDO, I will end up in what is a hotel. This is the hotel where I stayed in my first night, and it's a place where you can sleep as a noob, and when you get out in the morning, you could build stuff and explore the server. And right here is a potion-shaped cage, which I have no idea what it was for. These are some player houses, and this is another player house. Let's just, oh no, I'm climbing. Let's bust right through here. There we go. There are trees growing all over it. I love it. And I guess, let's just take a look at the one other landmark that this place had. It's all the way around the back. It's not this nice looking mansion, but it's this row of statues right here. There's the sword. These are the statues of every admin of the server when this place was active. This is Ivan, the Creeper, Devil. One of them is Dan, DK, and one of them is Blue Master, I think. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it, but I wasn't there when the server started, so I wouldn't know who the exact admins are. Man, I failed that. But yeah, all I had when I was making these structures with Bruno are pictures from Devil, pictures from the Facebook page, which is very limited, and a video by a guy called Kingnut when he made a video exploring PinoyCraft. And it took some effort to pause the video at certain points and take pictures of sites that you cannot find a picture of. So, Kingnut, if you're watching this video, I thank you because you actually inspired the creation of this place by a lot. And this is a lava pit. It's the precursor to all the parkour fields that you see in the new server. This is the very first one, I believe. And I think that's over. It's cut off, and that's because we never finished this map. And if I just walk you through so you can get your orientation correct, this is where you could continue, and when this expanded into a huge SM, this is where you could continue into the Luneta Park. I actually want to talk you through how this place was demolished. So rather than the traditional GM way of doing it, which is using World Edit, Devil decided that it would be a great idea to rain bombs on this area to demolish it. And it was a fail because he didn't really destroy the place. We had to get a lot of builders to help out with the demolition, so he he kept saying that that was such a fail, and it just caused lag because of all the bombs that he let off. So that was how this area was cleared and built to become the SM that never was. Okay, I guess I've covered every area that there is to cover here. So this is Nostalgia Town, which was supposed to be a nod to the old spawn center. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to PinoyCraft channel. Check out my channel if you will, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take care. Bye.